one strictly about skills and dope lyrical coasting, relying on talent, not marketing and promotion.
What is good, guys? How's everyone doing? Welcome to Peepz in the East, episode number 8. This is a warning. If you are under 18, please exit out now. This is for mature audiences. Anything can happen. Anything goes. There will be some vulgar language, some situations. So please, if you're under 18, exit out now. If you are over and you're mature enough, welcome to the Peepz in the East, episode number 8. So I probably have, I don't know, what am I on? Episode 64 of the Raw review and SmackDown review. So I'm probably at 140 episodes on the channel, Chris Peepz Show. Episode number 8 of the Peepz in the East. So this is a rare ass show. I saw people, they wanted it back. I'm bringing it back. What else did they say? They said, is anything serious? Anil, this is serious right now. We're seriously live on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. So if you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. We're going to hang out tonight. We got some WWE news. We're going to talk about some stuff. We're going to bring people on hangouts. Jake's waiting. A bunch of people are waiting. We're going to connect to them. I'm going to talk like I'm 1,000 miles an hour, like I'm high on cocaine, but I'm really not because I'm drinking soda. I don't know what. I guess back in the day, soda had cocaine in it. But welcome, guys. Let's get the damn show started. Welcome. Smash that sub button. Let's get the show going. It's all messed up. It's literally out of nowhere. I'm going to talk about it in a second. Let's get the show started.
See, the problem is I ain't going nowhere.
We're one of the few freaking pro wrestling shows on YouTube where WWE will actually listen to us and have listened to us.
Chris Peepz now is left without a #1 contender.
Cause we take it over!
What is good? I love that freaking old intro. It's freaking pretty cool. What's up, guys? I just got the YouTube chat room. What's up, Jake? My main man, Jake, in the chat. What's good? Who else? Peepzbot, Nightbot, William Ash. What's up, William Ash? Haven't seen you in a minute. We have a lot of new subs, a lot of things to talk about. We have some WWE news to talk about. We have Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss, R.I.P. Vader. You can see my freaking slideshow is all messed up. It's the wrong size. There's Alexa Bliss. Everything's the wrong size because I literally threw this show together literally out of nowhere. Maybe not outa, but definitely out of nowhere, this show. And I actually wanted to start this whole thing off a different way. So let me get back to, where's my freaking the new intro, and then come back in. I wanted to try something out, and then we're going to connect to everyone on Hangouts. So if you guys are in the chat, you guys are OGs, you want to connect to Hangouts, I'll give you guys the link in a second. I know Jake's waiting on to join, because we're going to get a bunch of people joining in, talking at the same time, so it's a whole bunch of chaos and drama and off-topic stuff. We're going to try to go a little crazy on a Saturday night. This is my life right here, Saturday night. Sitting doing the show, but I'm happy to hang out with you guys. So alright, so let me try getting into the show a little differently. I did cut my hair. The goatee has to come off. You could do it with Streamlabs, but let me go back in.
And now, coming to you live from the streets of New York, telling WWE what they need to hear. You are now watching The Chris Peepz Show with YouTube personality and hardcore pro wrestling fan Chris Peepz.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Chris Peepz proudly brings to you its 8th time Peepz in the East show of YouTube. The stupidest idea, the completely, literally out of nowhere, don't tell anyone about it, just pop up on a random stream, not the smartest of ideas. It's completely opposite of what you should be doing on YouTube. So, you know, the only show that truly is out of nowhere right now is this show right now, because it was just started randomly. I didn't tell no one, didn't post anything. I just freaking started it. Peepz in the East, episode 8. So we will wait for a bunch of people to come in. I don't expect anyone to come in because I didn't tell anyone about it. I said I might have done it last night, Friday night. I was talking about I may have done it last night, and I didn't do it. So I never said anything because that's the whole thing about Peepz Needs. What's up, Wise Society? Thanks for joining. I'm gonna take phone calls. I'm gonna have the phone line open tonight. This is the show where you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can curse, you can talk about whatever. We'll talk about some WWE news, but we could go off topic. We'll open the phone lines to anyone. I don't care if you like the show, you don't like the show. We'll keep the phone line open to you. You never know who will call in though. That's pretty crazy. We've been having guest fucking stop-bys. We've been having them last week in the wrestling industry, guest stop-bys. We're going to be having them Monday, apparently. We're going to have another guest celebrity stop by Monday. Probably will call in. So that's going to be very interesting. What's up, Sam? Thanks for joining in, guys. All right, let's get Jake on right away, and then I'm going to I'm going to get the Hangouts open, which all you guys in the chat room, I do run Google Hangouts. I'm not running Skype. I think I should really start running Skype, but the Hangouts phone number is free, and Skype you have to pay monthly for it, and I'm not making any money off the show, so that's why I'm doing Hangouts, even though I should try Skype. I can't do video because my computer sucks, but I can connect to everyone audio-wise through Hangouts, so we could do that. We have Jake in here. The freaking music's loud. I gotta turn down my headphones. I've also been looking into, lately, I've been looking into a new, like a boom microphone. Yeah, boom microphone, no homo. Like a decent microphone. This microphone sucks. It's off a freaking headset. I know this. People fucking, leaving in my comments on the review shows, why does your mic suck? Well, if you look, I have a cheap, shitty little mic off the headset, and, not to be a dick, but why don't you go out and buy a new microphone for $170? Well, not to be a dick, but if I bought a microphone, I'd be kicked out of my house. I'd have no place to plug the microphone into. I wouldn't have a place to live. I wouldn't have food. So I'm not even making the fucking bills now. Like, if I was making a lot of money, I was doing really good with work. Like, work has picked up a little bit, but it's still slow. I don't have the money for it. So, but I did find the microphone I want. I think the whole package is $40. So if you guys want to donate, we can do that. But all right, yeah, Jake's waiting, patiently waiting. Let me do that. No problem for missing the streams, guys. This is just this is a total freaking. It'll probably be a shit show, to be honest with you. It's a shit show tonight. It's just all over the place. We will have some WWE news and wrestling news we'll talk about. All right, let's bring Jake on, and then also, like I said, you guys could join if you have Google Hangouts and you want to freaking join in. And we can see how many people we get talking at the same time. There's the link for it, guys, if you want. I mean, you can connect. We'll connect to Jake quick. I have not talked about Vader yet. I'm kind of still getting everything going, waiting for people to call in, since this is like 100% out of nowhere show. Like, I never told anyone about it, so I don't expect a lot of people joining. A lot of people are probably like, wow, Chris Peepz is live all of a sudden. Hey there, Jake. Jake, you there?
Hold on. I'm here.
Let's play Jake's entrance music. What's your entrance music?
Burn it down!
Was that it?
Hey, Chris, I don't guess you, a lot of people are, I remember when Vader was on Boy Meets World.
Yeah, I was watching that clip. They were showing the Vader on Boy Meets World, and
yeah,
I think he was in some other movies and stuff too, right? He was in movies.
Here's the thing. I remember when him and James E. Cornette. Jim Cornette was one of his managers.
Yep. Yeah, he had Jim Cornette back in the day had the freaking the racquetball thing.
Oh, and by the way, I got some Impact Wrestling something that I gotta say.
Oh, that's true. We could talk about Impact tonight, which this is one of the first times, so we'll talk about Impact.
You know what? A lot of people were asking why wasn't Jim Cornette at the Canadian tapings of it. Do people forget that he's banned from Canada?
Jim Cornette's banned from Canada?
Yeah.
So that's why he wasn't at Impact? Which I thought he got fired from Impact.
I think he quit being a manager.
Sam said, I remember Vader on Boy Meets World. I saw BMW at first. I'm like, wait, he was in a BMW commercial? And then I realized it means Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World. With Topanga and Corey, right? His name is Corey?
Corey was one of the people, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so it's hilarious. The one show we have, you know, every week we have the live Raw review Monday night right after Raw, the live SmackDown review Tuesday night after SmackDown. We have Thursday night we have pay-per-view prediction shows, and then Sunday nights we have the live pay-per-view shows when we have pay-per-views. And all the shows Jake calls into, he always talks about TV shows. The one night we have the Peepz in the East #8, where Jake can say anything he wants. He's talking about wrestling. You're on point tonight, Jake.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm a little bit nervous because we got some big wrestlers. Oh, and by the way, there's something I gotta tell you. I knew. I had a. Never mind. I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, you can tell me about it. Yeah, tell me about it later. We have a lot of things going on tonight. Don't be nervous. We're just gonna hang out. There's no pressure. The show, like I said, it's gonna be a shit show.
Wicked Tuna season 7 finale is next tomorrow.
Hell yeah. So now Jake's getting into it. So, yeah, Wicked Tuna season finale. A lot of shows are happening. I think Total Bella's tomorrow night, too.
Bar Rescue.
All right, so, guys, let me try to get on topic a little bit. So, Jake, you can help me stay on topic tonight.
Yeah.
What else am I missing? You know, I know what I do, the Peepz and Niece. Like, next
Big
time
Cass got released.
Well, Big Cass got released. We talked about that on Tuesday night because it happened before SmackDown. There's news that...
I'm so sorry about missing the review.
No, that's fine, Jake. You fell asleep, I understand. But the only thing about Big Cass we have are the reasons why Big Cass actually got fired. We'll talk about that shortly. I need to tell everyone what's going on before I break into the news. So we'll talk about why he really did get fired, and it's pretty messed up. We'll talk about Enzo Amore tweeting to Big Cass. We'll talk about All In, if it's going to happen with Enzo. We'll talk a little more about Vader. We'll talk about the Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss situation, which is crazy. Jake, did you hear about the Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss situation?
Some of it.
All right, so we'll talk more about that too. But welcome, everybody. I am your boy, Chris Peepz, coming to you live on YouTube. Episode number 8 of my Peepz and Niece, the rarest show on YouTube. I mean...
Guess what I gotta say? I tweeted the stream.
You what?
I just tweeted out the stream.
Oh, really? Alright, yeah, that's fine. You don't have to be in the stream. You can just connect with Hangouts. I'm
talking about, I tweeted the stream before we went on the air.
Oh, you tweeted it out. Well, Jake, last Tuesday I beat you with the top Peepz points, so you don't get the 10 points. But I'll give you the 10 points for calling in.
I didn't get my points yet. I didn't get the points.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you
my points.
Yeah, so I'll give you 10 points quick for calling in. PeepSpot is active, and let me just talk about everything about PeepSpot, all that, so you guys know what's going on and what you could do, and maybe you guys pay the bills. Maybe you guys could help me get a microphone. I mean, I haven't had a donation in probably 6 months, so I'm not going to hold my breath, otherwise I'd be dead. So here we go. We have the top 5 Peepz points, which it's cool. The Peepz in These show is extra for people because, you know, it's not a show I do normally, but we have the top 5 Peepz points. Anil was moving up. You know, we have Jake, Sam, Jared, TJ Banks, and actually 4th place is Jared, tied with Caleb, and I think tied with one more person. I just didn't have room to put it. So you could gamble them, and very shortly, we should be remonetized very shortly. Also, we have the live Streamlab donations. They're good and kicking. So you guys can go down below in the description. Down below, we have all the different video package amounts. You can hijack the show. You click the link, streamlabs.com/ChrisPeepz. It'll hijack the show with the video package and your message. Also, you can help me. I'll put the money towards a new microphone. So if you guys want to help me with that, $150, I'll freaking shave the freaking goatee off live right now. That's a crazy donation. If you donate 5 or more, you come on the good list of Peepz, and I will type it in, man. Where is it?
You just made the list!
And what else did I miss anything, Jake?
I think also we have rules here.
What?
No racism. No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you know, obviously.
When was the last time Gorilla Strong donated? Because that was the last donations when Gorilla Strong donated $5. Tell me that I wasn't the boss of him.
That's right, yeah. I don't know if it was Gorilla Strong or if it was. I don't even remember. It was so long ago, our last donation. You can see all the brand new subscribers over here, and you know what? I'm just thinking about this. I am gonna freaking open the phone lines all night long. So Jake,
okay.
be prepared. There may be some trolls, but we're gonna let them call in. I got a voicemail from someone.
Let me say something. Here's the thing. I don't like how these people. By the way, I know you don't want to talk about it right now, but. Is that case still open?
Oh yeah, for the yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Let's not get into we don't want to go too much into the drama tonight. But the phone lines are open. The number's in the description. 631-319-7080. If you want to call in and do whatever the hell you want, you could do that. Really, even do whatever you want. But we'll have Jake on with me for now. And then, like I said, if you guys in the chat want to join into the Google Hangout, you can click the Hangout link. I'm not sure if I could take phone calls at the same time of being connected with you, Jake.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I'll try it. But
I guess what I gotta say.
Go ahead.
When I can't show you this because I don't have the camera on, but I have a WWE 2K16 cup, a Hardy's cup.
Nice. Back in the
one
day.
of those green cups with the game advertisement on it. I got it when they were doing promotional stuff for 2K16.
Nice.
My dad got one of the cups and I kept it.
Yeah, that's cool. And you know, 2K16 was a while ago because I believe 2K19 is about to come out with AJ Styles on the cover, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's going to be happening. I'm going to try to pay attention to the chat room too, guys. So let me know in the chat room any other things.
I don't want to have to tab out. Here's the thing. Anytime that I have to tab out, if I did the camera stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, you have your old logo.
What?
No logo.
Where's my old logo?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You're sorry. I was just sorry. My bad.
No, it's all good, Jake. I have the Raw quick hits. What we could talk about as far as wrestling tonight. I have the Raw quick hits. What's gonna happen for Roach? I didn't even read them yet, so we'll read them together. I have
did you see the Impact Wrestling?
Yeah, I watched Impact the other night, from Thursday night, and
K-Dog's back. K-Dog, Conan.
Oh, that's right. Conan came back. Yep. Conan came back, and
Mr. Callahan tried to beat Pentagon Jr.
Right. It was Phantasmo and Pentagon Jr. in a tag match versus OVE without Callahan, but Callahan obviously interrupted at the end.
Got into him. And tried to rip his Callahan tried to rip I don't remember the guy.
Pentagon Jr.
Yeah.
He tried. Callahan ripped Pentagon Jr.'s mask open a little bit. Which is pretty crazy. I mean, I haven't seen people rip luchadors' masks like that in a while. I mean, that's like really disrespectful.
That's like telling a streamer that they're not good.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I wouldn't compare it to that. because so many people say I suck. So I would compare it to.
Oh, by the way, I saw that comment on that on the SmackDown review.
The what?
About the boom mic and stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, guys, if you want to hijack the show and help me get a new microphone, you guys could do it with the Streamlab donations. You'll take 100 points off the Stream Boss for, I believe it's 80 points off for every $1 you spend. So for $6, you could take that spot of the Stream Boss, and you'll hijack the show with your message.
Here's the thing, with my old tablet, it would you going back to my videos, you would have known when I got my old tablet, when I had my old tablet, because it would make a loud reverb. It would make it very loud.
Yeah, I remember that. And then, I know they were saying there's reverb, but I watched the shows back and I didn't hear any reverb. They may be just saying, like, echo or it doesn't sound good, the quality, but I don't think it's reverb. Yeah, reverb is like... I can't have reverb is when the microphone picks up the speakers, but when you wear a headset, it doesn't happen. So even with the boom mic, no homo, the boom mic, that would be like over here or something. Even with that, I still have to wear the headset, otherwise the mic will pick it up.
Chris, how did you get your green screen?
Yeah, I know there's a little echo. Jake, I just want to acknowledge Sam in the chat because she was talking about Impact. I know we're gonna go all over the place, but let's get back to Impact. She saw the women's match, which was I believe it was it Taya Valkyrie versus
Taya Valkyrie versus Madison Rayne.
Madison Rayne, who is
Josh Matthews' wife.
See, Jake, you're on top of everything. So when people a couple months ago, people were saying, "Oh, he even has a guy named Jake co-hosting the show." Well, this guy named Jake is my friend who joins us on the show. He's been supporting the channel since almost day one. He's a good guy. Not only that, this Jake knows 10,000 times more about wrestling than the other Jake. And that's not even an insult. That's just a fact of life. Jake Hudson is one of the greatest pro wrestling fans on YouTube right now, and he knows more. Jake, you remember more than I do.
Yeah, and I remember when there's something I gotta tell you. Madison Rayne was a good wrestler. She was part of the Beautiful People back in that other company. I'm not gonna give Vince Russo a credit on that.
New Japan Pro Wrestling?
No, TNA.
Oh, TNA Impact.
Vince Russo was the real reason why we had TNA as a name.
Tits and ass. Yeah, but
total
non-stop action.
I'm not going to give Vince Russo a credit because I don't want to get a.
All right, enough.
I just talked myself into it. I'm not asking. Just forget about it.
All right. So back to Sam's point about the women's match, Taya Valkyrie. I can't believe I just ruined her name already. Taya Valkyrie, fucking Kelly Matthews' wife, Madison Rayne, right?
Josh Matthews, not Kelly Matthews. He is.
I mean Josh Matthews, Madison Rayne. Okay.
Is Kelly Matthews in the chat?
No, I don't think he is yet, which I don't expect a lot of people joining. But Sam was saying she watched that match. It was a pretty good match. It definitely was a pretty good match.
Wait a minute. John Morrison got married. Was it Tara Valkyrie?
Yep. John Morrison got married to Valkyrie. And they actually talked about it. They talked about it on Thursday night. But yeah, I mean, when they go to rip masks, it's like... I mean, it's pretty much equivalent to, I don't know. I mean, probably it's equivalent to just like taking a dump on someone's head in the middle of the ring. I would assume that would be an equivalent.
Or I have one. Or as a redneck, take spray paint in someone's truck.
Right? Spray paint in someone's truck. Or killing your dog, probably. If they killed your dog, that would probably be equivalent.
or sorry, I'm using this as a reference, but that is like burning a flag.
Yeah, that's yeah. Or it's like sewing your asshole closed and keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you.
Funny.
Roll the dice. Sit a hang on the stove for about a half hour. Shit rocks. Stick it up your ass slow like.
When are we going to talk about Brock Lesnar?
Well, yeah, we're probably not going to talk about Brock at all because Brock is crazy. It's disrespectful. That's what it is. Thank you. That was the word we were looking for. Look at these new people we had subbed today. Pre. That's a pretty crazy YouTube name.
Hey, someone shut your mic. Shut your camera.
What?
There's a look.
Wait, hold on. What?
There's a
the Banhammer?
Three.
Is this the Banhammer?
What it do?
Oh my God! It's the Banhammer. We have Shamir popping up, the Banhammer of the channel. What's up, Shamir? How you doing, man?
Now that's what I call out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was definitely out of nowhere. That's the crazy thing about Google Hangouts is people could just join in whenever they want. That's insane.
What is up, Shamir?
What's up, Jake? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just dealing with some real life stuff.
Yeah, I think we're all dealing with a little bit of that.
Yeah, freaking yeah. Life sucks. It really does. But I don't know. It is what it is.
I was dealing with acid reflux, so it's like...
Jake, I told you gotta take some baking soda and mix it with warm water and drink it. It'll go away.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you say baking soda in warm water, Chris?
Yeah. It tastes disgusting, but...
What kind of crack? Are you saying Dr. Shelby or something?
Who's Dr. Shelby?
He's talking about the doctor that helped Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Oh, yeah, it's with Team Hell No. So you guys remember all these crazy names and things. I don't remember any of that crap, really.
When are you going to change your profile picture?
Who?
Oh.
He's got Nick Tyler as his profile picture.
Oh, that's right, he does.
I've been meaning to do that. I've just been too lazy to do so.
I still have my World Championship picture on my Discord account, which I barely use. But, yeah, those were the days when you were champion and we had an E-Fed.
Here's the thing. That's what I missed about the E-Fed. By the way, if Mr. Hawkeye didn't screw me out of my championship, I would have still been champion. But thank you, Arcane, for screwing me.
What's up, TJ Banks? Thanks for joining. And Sam said E-Feds are still around. We had an E-Fed for a while. We had a partnership with Arcane, and we had E-Fed. It was really cool when it started. I think it turned out to be a lot of drama. I felt, I don't know. I don't want to get into the stupid drama about it. The fact is we had one. It's no longer. But if someone out there is a WWE 2K19 or 18, if they know how to play the game, I don't know. Maybe we could open another E-Fed. I don't know.
Jason admitted to the only reason why he was a part of our show was to be part of the E-Fed.
Yeah, I know. It was messed up. That's another reason why I'm glad it's no longer, because we can see who's really here for the wrestling and who's here for the drama.
Have you seen this YouTuber by the name it's I've actually watched a lot of YouTube. Big fan of YouTubers.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of this. There is a YouTuber that he's also a Twitch guy that I've actually told him about you. His name is I don't want to name drop his name.
Yeah, you don't have to name drop him, but yeah, let me know about that. And yeah, back in the day, you had to type up your promos, and they'd even type up what happens. But nowadays, you do video promos. But
and we're the real reason why SmackDown did their promos.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Shamir, let's talk to you a little bit more because you just hopped in. How are you doing? You've still been pretty busy with work and the girlfriend and everything lately?
Well, work is a whole nother story. I meant to message you on Twitter about that. I'll try and remember either tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, I think I know what. Yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me something about that. But well, I mean, you're still probably pretty busy with everything, and we haven't. I don't think. Did we have you join Raw or SmackDown this week?
Nah, I was busy around the house on those nights.
Yeah. So, but how besides the job, how's everything else going?
Everything's doing good. Pretty much just smooth sailing right now. My mom and my sisters are about to go out of town to Ocean City for a week, so that'll give me a little bit of break from them.
Nice. Isn't that Jersey Shore? Is that Jersey Shore?
No, Ocean City, Maryland. I mean, there are multiple Ocean Cities.
Right. What's up, S. Dollar? Thanks for joining in. We did reset the Peepz points for the only positive thing about doing a Peepz and Niece completely made up show that was literally, it's I don't want to coin the Randy Orton phrase, but literally the time that we had it, I didn't tell no one. I just popped it up. It came out of nowhere. The show. So the only good thing about it is that we get people in from other streams because we're like the only one doing like a real show tonight.
It wasn't Randy Orton. It was one of the announcers that said RKO out of nowhere.
Was it Michael Cole?
I think it was Michael Cole or Jim Ross. We got into an argument about this one time.
All right. Yeah. So Shamir. So yeah, I know what you're talking about, Maryland. It's really nice over there. What else was I thinking? I don't know.
That wanted to do the Peepz.
Jake, let him talk. Let him talk quick.
List.
Jake, let him talk.
I was saying, only you can tell us what you were thinking, Chris.
Oh yeah, I thought I farted, but I really shit my pants. Oh man. So all right, so we reset the Peepz points. We have the top 5 Peepz points now. And like I said, as soon as they get monetized, we also have the live stream live donations in the description. You can hijack the show with your message and possibly get me a boom mic. And I mean, the only way you could describe a boom mic is the no homo way. I mean, a boom mic, it goes here, it's round, it has a pop filter, it goes in front of your face. How else can you describe a fucking boom mic?
What about your line?
What? Speaking of boom mics, let's talk about the Bray Wyatt thing that happened with
Oh no.
that happened.
Bray Wyatt?
Oh, you didn't hear this?
He's called.
Don't say it, Jake. I want to say it. I want to say it.
I feel like I missed something.
So, all right. So here's what happened. This is a pretty crazy story. I guess I could shut the music off for now. If you guys didn't hear this, so Bray Wyatt, I guess he's married to JoJo. They have like maybe a 4 or 5 year old daughter together. And Bray Wyatt put a tweet out on Twitter the other night or the other day. I think it was last night he did it. And he shared his whole photo album of his daughter's pictures, like, them taking a hike out in the woods and stuff, and like, a little girl and spending time with her father. So he put the whole album on Twitter, but he forgot to blur out the bottom part where it shows all his other pictures he has in his cell phone. And he had a whole folder with Alexa Bliss's pictures on it, with her bending over the rope with her boobs hanging out, and he had Braun Strowman pictures too, which is weird. But so apparently Bray Wyatt has all these pictures of Alexa Bliss on his cell phone.
Oh shit!
JoJo's gonna be pissed.
And also Blake's gonna be pissed. Blake Murphy's gonna be pissed also.
Oh yeah, they are engaged. I forgot.
Yep. But the weird part is, I mean, I guess considering I'm like probably the same age as Bray Wyatt, I pretty much have the same little beard. I mean, his is obviously more than me. You know, I could understand having. I don't know why I could understand it. I don't know if is it sick or is it like kind of normal that Alexa Bliss is hot? Why not have pictures of her?
It's one thing to admire another woman, but when you're in a relationship, you have to be very careful about what you display, especially on social media. It can easily become a jealousy thing. Either a jealousy,
like the other Peepz News thing.
Either a jealousy thing or a question of fidelity.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But another thing that is weird is JoJo's really hot. I think JoJo's probably a little hotter than Alexa, really.
JoJo was also on season 1 of Total Divas.
I thought she was season 2.
Season 1, it was her and Eva Marie starting it out.
You would know better than me.
Yeah.
It was Eva Marie, JoJo, the Bellas, the Fonzo Dazzle,
Rosa Mendez,
and Natalia.
But yeah, I mean, it's just weird because I guess JoJo is like a similar type where JoJo's a small petite woman and so is Alexa Bliss. So I could see that being his type of woman, though. Jake, who do you think's hotter? And Shamir, who do you think's hotter?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Shamir?
I honestly don't really know.
No comment.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Your girlfriend's watching.
All right, so yeah. All right, so I'll say. I mean,
sorry.
Personally, I think for some reason, I like JoJo a little better than Alexa. I don't know why, but it doesn't. I know it's a complete perspective. So, but no. Sam said from a straight chick's perspective, JoJo, and that's why I'm thinking it too. For some reason, I don't know why. She's just, but you know, the fact of the matter is, why does he have a whole album full of her pictures? Bending over the rope, and then why does he have pictures of Braun Strowman? Does he miss Braun Strowman? You think that's the thing?
Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt are on the same brand.
Yeah, that's true.
They're probably really good friends in real life.
Yeah. By the way, you know who Emma is from WWE, former WWE superstar.
Yep.
She got into some hot water with Grump's Toy Show's wife.
I saw that. He went to the freaking autograph signing. She was there, and she got jealous. It's a whole.
They played it all. Hold on, sorry.
It's all. That's all. That was all at work.
They had pizza and something that was, and they said that Emma sent it.
Yeah, I don't know. So Shamir, you have any other final thoughts about the whole Bray Wyatt, Alexa Bliss situation?
I mean, quite frankly, I don't think it's anything more harmless than just like they're good friends, good co-workers. But again, like the type of pictures that you're describing are quite frankly highly suspect.
Yeah.
That's probably something that JoJo's going to come up to him about eventually, but I honestly can't see it being a relationship ending incident unless there's more explicit pictures, and of course there's a whole nother issue at hand.
Yeah, I don't think it probably turned out to be that big of a deal. Although he did delete the tweet. He deleted the tweet as soon as he realized. So he obviously knows he did something wrong if he had to delete the tweet. Maybe he was saying, Alexa just got her boob job. I mean, look, JoJo, her boobs are almost as big as yours now. JoJo's got big
people
boobs.
are saying that Nia is that the whole thing with Nia Jax being at that doctor in Alabama was a work.
Yeah, that was most likely a work.
By the way, it was you. People were saying it was you.
It was me? What?
Huh? It was you on the show. Roll the footage, boys in the truck. Roll the footage.
What is going on?
Sorry.
What footage?
I feel like I am.
I think it's on your Raw review.
Oh, what about the Raw review?
Look it up.
I am thoroughly confused at this point.
Yeah, I thought Jake knows something that we didn't know. Like, all of a sudden, a video's going to start playing with me on it. It was me.
Sorry about that.
It was me.
By the way, what was the doctor's name in Alabama that they use?
The what?
The doctor in Alabama that the WWE uses there.
I know it's Birmingham, Alabama. I forget the name they said, though.
That's the same doctor that Nikki Bella got her stuff at. That's the same doctor that did the surgery on John Cena.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So we have again, welcome everybody to the Peepz and Niece freaking unsanctioned 18 or over random out of nowhere show, episode number 8. We have Shamir with us, the band hammer of the channel. We have Jake with us. The phone lines are open. I don't know if I can connect while I'm connected to you guys, but we'll try it. So the
heavyweight, the heavyweight, the super heavyweight.
We have Kelly Matthews joining. What is up, Kelly? Thanks for joining in. And again, when I first started the Peepz and Niece, I would literally tell no one and just pop up literally pop the show up at a random time and start it. That's what I did tonight. But when it comes down to it and you really think about it, it's the stupidest idea that I came up with, because the whole point of YouTube shows is to tell everyone when you're having it. Like, I have the Monday Night Raw review every Monday night, Tuesday night SmackDown review every Tuesday night, the prediction show every Thursday night. So having a show that you don't tell anyone about is ridiculous, because no one's going to join it. But I'm glad everyone's starting to join in on your Saturday night. So thanks for joining in, guys.
Yeah, here's the thing, Chris. A lot of the times, a lot of the stuff that we do, I believe in three. By the way, if I've said this before, I believe in 3 things: no politics, no bullshit, just wrestling.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No politics, just bullshit, no wrestling. Kelly just got the notification. The notifications have been so messed up lately with YouTube.
Yeah, they're like, they let you know. Here's the thing. They don't, for me, it's like, she have to, unfortunately my phone, I had an internet breakdown last weekend, so my phone wasn't even on the Wi-Fi.
Damn, internet breakdown.
Here's the thing: I deal with internet breakdowns. Either internet breakdowns or somebody rolling into a transformer and blow the transformer.
Well, yeah, Jake, you're starting to sound like Jared a little bit with his howevers. With your here's the thing, you're starting to sound like Jared going however.
Here's the thing.
Am I right, Shamir?
By the way, Shamir, can we, Chris? Shamir's got a blog.
Yeah, I know. He was doing kayfaberemove.com, I believe, right?
Oh yeah. I kind of fell off with that, so I kind of had to start fresh because it's been like a month since I've been able to post something. So I'm still catching up. I'm basically just starting back at from Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
I actually subscribe to that blog. I like your blog and stuff.
I like it too. The only problem with me is that if I read a bunch of text on any kind of like screen, I start getting like my eyes are messed up where I get like black blotches and I'll get like light and I can't read shit on a screen. I can only read it on like a newspaper. So, I mean, I try to read as much as I can, but then my eyes black out and I can't, like I'm looking at the donation screen right now and I can't even read half of them now.
Yeah,
But I liked it.
Chris,
You definitely did good.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Shamir. You finish up.
Yeah, but on that note, I know I'm about a week late, but I like to have an "I told you so" moment. You remember a couple of weeks ago, or I think it was about a month ago, we were first talking about Alexa Bliss getting her boob job and questioning why she was stomped at WrestleMania.
Yeah, what's up, Anil? Like Anil said, anything serious? We're serious right now, Anil. We're live. We have the band hammer on, and we have Jake. So, all right, so you're talking about Alexa Bliss. She got the boob job, and what happened?
Remember, I said that as soon as she was fully recovered, she would be back on the mountaintop.
And that's what happened. She came in, she got the briefcase, cashed in same night. She's the new Raw champion.
Now, here's my thing. I think we all know that Ronda Rousey's 30-day suspension is all kayfabe.
Did you say Ronda Rousey's 30-day suspension?
Right. It's all kayfabe.
Well, I think the whole point of, Ronda Rousey's 30-day suspension is, it's pretty much, she doesn't have to show up to Raw the next couple of weeks, but the 30 days makes it where she'll be able to show up the Raw before Extreme Rules, right? Extreme Rules coming up? Yeah. So right now there's 29 days till Extreme Rules. So I guess technically the 30-day suspension, she won't be able to be on the Raw Go Home show for Extreme Rules, but she will be able to be at Extreme Rules where, I would assume she'll be facing probably Alexa Bliss for the championship, possibly.
No, that championship match has already been set. That Nia Jax invoked a rematch clause for Extreme Rules.
Against Alexa Bliss?
Right.
Yes.
So I don't know where they're going to go with it, but we know Ronda will be cleared by then. And also, Ronda never really wrestled. Ronda's not going to be she's not going to be in a wrestling match on a Raw or SmackDown. The only reason she was on it for the past couple ones is to promote her, her match against Nia Jax for the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, and all that is why I say it's all kayfabe. But here's the thing. It looks like WWE is desperately trying to avoid making Ronda Rousey a female version of Brock Lesnar. But it seems to me like they're trying too hard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I kind of could see that, and I could see some similarities to Brock not being there unless it's some pay-per-view. So it almost seems like they're trying to make her more of like Brock, which would be a disappointment. Right?
They want to make her Brock, not Brock.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know. I don't think they know completely what's doing. Kelly Matthews, I think Ronda will interfere in the Alexa Nia match to return the favor for Alexa. Yeah, I think the way they left off with Rousey from Monday night and after the suspension is Rousey I enjoyed it. She was kind of an out-of-control character. She's going to do it, next time she's not suspended, she's going to get her hands on Alexa Bliss come hell or high water. So I absolutely agree with you. As soon as she's not suspended, she's getting her hands on Alexa Bliss right away.
Did you hear about Sami Zayn?
Yeah, I heard about Sami Zayn too. I believe he has he has two knee injuries, and he got surgery on one, and then Bobby Lashley sent him off to get surgery on the other or something like that.
2 torn rotator cuffs. So
that's what it was.
For months now, he's been dealing with legitimate rotator cuff injuries. Those are your shoulders.
Okay.
He said his right one got messed up first. But he basically had been putting that one off. He's been managing that one. But then the left one got messed up too. And that one he hadn't been able to manage as much.
Right. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy because Sami Zayn was actually very impressive how he's been wrestling lately, and to know that on top of an injury, he's doing it.
Right. And that also explains why he was he got stomped as bad as he did at Money in the Bank. That match was intended to be a lot more competitive, but he was just too really apprehensive about his about like absolutely destroying his shoulders.
Right. So so that makes sense. That it helped. It helps it sends Sami Zayn out to get his surgery, and they're saying he should be back by next WrestleMania. So I hope it goes well for him. And in return, they have Bobby Lashley bringing him up with a win over Sami Zayn, putting Lashley up on a higher spotlight. So that it kind of worked out good for both of them a little.
Chris.
What's up, Jake?
What do you think about what happened? Grim's Toys is trying to start bringing another clown. There's another clown. They're calling him Nickel Wise.
Oh, I didn't even. I watch Grimm's as much as I can. Every once in a while, I'll check out a couple of his videos, but I can't watch it. I don't have time to watch it religiously.
Clown gimmicks. He needs to stop with those because it's. I do not watch his stuff right now due to the fact that I do not like clowns.
All right, so clowns. You're scared of clowns. Did you watch the movie It?
I do not watch the movie It. Actually, Tommy and every time I try to talk, I bite my tongue.
So then don't talk, Jake. Know your role and shut your mouth.
I bite my tongue.
I wanted to play a donation quick to make sure that the Streamlab donations are actually on. I want to see what the $150 Shave My Goatee Up donation looks like, because I forget.
Do not go use buzzer. This is a fake donation.
What? All right, let's
don't
see. I'm clicking it myself. Oh, shit. That's what it looks like.
You made it, Chris. How do you not know?
Because it was so long ago. It's Vince McMahon getting his hair shaved off.
This is a test donation for $1.
It looks like by Lashley and
Trump.
Yeah, those are the days. That would be me right now.
Oompa. Don't get me started on Trump, please.
Chris, if you keep tempting me once, then I'm going to save my money. And I'm going to wait until you have, like, a huge audience, and I'm going to play that donation.
All right, that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared I'm going to be in the middle of doing a Raw review, and someone actually hits it, and I have to push the green screen out of the way. I got to go to my closet, get the buzzer, set up like a smock in a plastic bag. It would ruin the whole show if someone did that.
Better yet, maybe I should wait until next WrestleMania.
Yeah, just ruin my whole WrestleMania show. I'll tell you this much: the goatee is coming off before the beginning of August. It's coming off because I'm going to visit my cousins in Colorado, August, I believe 19th. So I'm gonna shave it off before I go to Colorado.
Strong in the chat.
What?
There's Gorilla Strong in the chat.
I am not sure, but let me just see what's going on in the chat, because I see a bunch of people typing stuff, and I want to acknowledge you guys. Neil wants to see Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke. That should be a good match. Styles versus Rusev. I'm pretty happy about that too. Rusev Day. Kelly Matthews said Sammy's a great wrestler, but his character was getting stale. So the time off is going to give him momentum. Absolutely. We're going to also have Ambrose coming back very shortly.
Oh no! Oh god!
What? You don't want Ambrose back?
That was Nickel Wise was trying to adopt Billy, who they're saying that is Dean Ambrose's nephew. Grim's Toy Show.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know. I mean, I know it's a big channel, but I mean, I don't really watch that much into it. Shamir, do you watch it?
Billy was on if you guys don't know what episode, he was actually was on a couple episodes in 2015, 2016.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't think anyone's. All right, enough, Jake. We'll talk about other things because Shamir, you don't watch Grimm's Toy Show, do you?
No, I don't.
All right, so I don't really watch it, so I don't know much. So Jake, no more. I don't think there's anyone in the chat. If you guys watch it, which is it's fun. I have watched a couple of stuff. I would watch it more.
Shamir.
Yo.
Shamir. You ever heard the wrestling backyard wrestling thing, BTW wrestling?
It rings a bell.
Kim Jackson, Drew Hood. I don't guess you watch it. Yeah.
I don't know. Jake, you know, like every promotion, you're crazy.
It's backyard wrestling show. It's in North Carolina. It's one of the biggest backyard wrestling shows. That and UWE.
Nice.
And I think it's Newborough Wrestling something. I don't remember.
That's cool. Now speaking of North Carolina, since you got since we have some people in the Peepz and These show joining tonight, I'm going to give you guys a little hint of what may be coming Monday night. Jake already knows about it, so Jake, do not give it away. But speaking of North Carolina, we could be talking about, what is it, Blackfoot Mountain, North Carolina? Is that where he lives?
I think it's either Blackfoot or I don't remember.
So
it's also the home of Billy Graham. Sorry.
Right. So we have possibly this Monday. I've been talking to someone. We may have I would call him a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
He's definitely a celebrity.
He might be doing a run-in.
What?
He might be doing a run-in on.
So I'm talking to him. He may be coming Monday for the Raw review, so that'll be cool. I welcome him. I can't wait to hear from him. And then also, Shamir, you missed it. It was for the Thursday night prediction show. We had I don't know if you know
Andre Corbio.
Yeah, we had Andre Corbio, who is like a big interviewer who interviews a lot of Impact Wrestling people.
Who?
No, all right. So at first I didn't know who it was until I saw his face, and then I saw his face like interviewing all like big people, and I'm like, oh, that's who it is. So
yeah, and I got a little. I don't usually get starstruck like that.
So we've been having all these freaking people joining the shows, which is crazy. I appreciate it. They actually realize.
I thought it was a troll using his place.
Yeah, at first we thought it was fake, and then we realized he was real. So thanks for joining. So let me see what else you guys are saying in the chat room, and then since we have Shamir too, Shamir, have you been watching Impact Wrestling lately?
I actually have. Yes.
Awesome. Now, I know you're a big fan of Rosemary, big fan of the Demon Bunny, the Hivelings.
Oh yeah.
You always talk about like you have a turd in your pocket with you.
We have voices in our head.
I love Rosemary, but last we saw of Rosemary was we had the Red Bride, Sue Young, who's married to who, Jake?
I think the
Rich
guy
Swann.
Rich Swann.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Rich. Wait, I said Alexander.
No, you're right. It's Rich Swann.
Nick Tyler I thought he used Rich Swann's music, but it's Alexander's music.
No. What's up, Joel? Thanks for joining. Joel's from Sydney, Australia. He's under me right now. He's on the other side of the world right now. So thanks for joining in, Joel. We're talking wrestling. We're kind of just hanging out. Nothing crazy tonight, but this is an off-schedule Peepz and These episode number 8. We were talking a little WWE news.
Unscripted. We're not actors.
Yeah, we're not actors, not comedians. We're all about the love of pro wrestling. All right, so let me talk quick about Impact with Rosemary. So Sue Young, put Rosemary in the casket, and we haven't seen Rosemary since. But it looks like Rosemary's soul has taken over the demon.
Allie.
Yeah, Allie, the demon bunny Allie. So Allie's been like demon now, even though I think she did lose to Sue Young, right, last week or.
Right.
Allie's hot. Damn, she's hot.
Okay. So
Allie's hot.
She is. So is Rosemary.
Here's the thing. I gotta do this.
All right, hands above the desk,
F, Mary, kill. Alexa
boy.
Bliss, JoJo, or Allie.
Oh man. Alexa.
I plead the fifth.
All right, so Shamir pleads the fifth. I'll take this one. Who is it again?
Alexa Bliss, JoJo, Allie.
Oh my God. I'd have to kill Allie. I'd have to kill Allie.
What?
Oh, God.
I'd have to marry JoJo, and I'd have to bang Alexa.
Here's what I do. First, F Allie, marry Alexa, kill JoJo. Listen, JoJo. Here's the thing.
All right, enough.
I could have said Bailey. So
let's get back to it. Hands above your desk, Jake. Don't look up nude Allie photos. So all right, so that's what we had. We had that situation happen with Allie on Impact, but now Allie hasn't been on this week where we had Taya Valkyrie versus
Madison Rain.
Now Madison Rain won, which is cool. Now it's going to be Madison Rain versus Sue Young for the title at Slammiversary.
Right. So as far as the whole Rosemary situation,
hello?
Hello,
Jake. He's talking.
Kelly Matthews just said something.
Yeah, leave Alexa out of it. Let Shamir finish up about Rosemary because I'm interested about it.
Yeah, but as far as the kayfabe with the Rosemary situation, what's going on there is, so basically, Rosemary's soul or spiritual entity or whatever you want to call it is now floating through the multiverse as the Shadow prepares a new meat suit for her, or whatever she calls it.
A meat suit?
In the meantime, Allie, again, this is all in kayfabe.
Yeah.
Allie essentially saved Rosemary's existence. But in doing that, she sacrificed herself. My suspicion is that Rosemary is going to return at Slammiversary. Now, what's going on in real life, I have no clue other than maybe they're just taking time off so they can work on their YouTube podcast, which is absolutely hilarious, by the way.
Yeah.
Who has a YouTube podcast?
Rosemary and Allie.
Really?
It's called Welcome to the Multiverse.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I know not everyone watches Impact, but I guess you should start watching it. It's pretty decent. Kelly Matthews made a joke, said there's no kayfabe, it's real life that she's possessed, so that's pretty funny. What else is going on?
So
what? Did you bring up the E-Fed again? Every time you bring it up, I'm going to have to do something. All right.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
No.
I want to play another donation, so I feel good about myself. So I'm going to do another test donation, just so it'll make believe. What do we got? What should I play?
I just lost my train of thought.
What?
I just lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was about to say.
Well, let's play Jake's thing for the $25 donation. Here it is.
Oh,
Oh God!
Well, it's a Peepz show. It's a big fat show tonight. He is gonna tell you what is going on in WWE. Well, it's a Peepz show. Well, he's a big fat show tonight.
What's up, S. Dollar?
This is a test donation for $.
Oh. I love that donation. All the donations are hilarious.
What's up, TJ Banks? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, guys? And what's up, S.
I'm
Dollar?
tapped out today.
You know,
I tapped out.
I enjoy Impact Wrestling too. I'm gonna refresh this, but that's how you hijack the show. It makes me feel good about myself when I hear donations. So back to
You might
Impact.
want to give Shamir his thing.
What?
You might want to give Shamir his points for calling in.
Oh, that's right. We got to give you your Peepz points for calling in. I thought you're on top of that. Why don't you give it to him?
Problem is, I have to find his link.
I think you just do
channel ID.
All right, so I'll do it since it comes up automatically for me. Let me try it. Reward the Banhammer. Is that your? Oh, I don't even think he's in the chat.
What?
what happened?
Shamir, you're not even in the chat. You're just on the hangout with us.
I'm not even in the chat. I could have. Okay, I gotta fix that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll give you your 10 Peepz points. If you want to join in, I'll give you them, even though you haven't been joining in that much lately, so I don't even think you have that many Peepz points.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what it is.
Yet.
What, Jake?
I just saw a picture of Alexa Bliss. Sorry.
Oh, God. Hands above your desk, Jake.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
My God.
All right.
Yeah, do not call me the Undertaker, please.
Don't call me the Undertaker, no matter what you do. It's the Undertaker.
Would you prefer that I call you the Underjacker?
Oh,
is that
no. Let me say this.
Let me tell you
People
something,
that
brother.
did that is not even in.
Whoa. Hang on.
Just one of those fake people. The person that called me that was a.
Yeah.
Listen.
All right.
Oh, Chris.
What's up?
You're gonna love this. So WWE finally released Mandy Rose's new theme music on YouTube.
And it has the beginning where she's like moaning, or?
Yes.
No.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm going to have to pull it up. I'm going to have to risk a copyright strike and pull it up. I'm just going to play the beginning. WWE released it, so WWE Alexa not Alexa Bliss. Mandy Rose.
Look up the YouTube channel WWE Music. That's where WWE releases all of the superstars.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I got it. WWE Music, Mandy Rose, Golden Goddess. All right, let me see the beginning of it quick. Everyone should be able to hear it.
Oh.
Here it goes.
Lisa was rebellious.
Oh, it's a commercial.
And I love being in her company. She's 100%.
No commercial.
Skip.
Copyright.
Mandy.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Mandy.
Turn it off. Copyright.
Mandy.
Oh man.
Oh my God, you're gonna get copyright strike now.
No, I'm not gonna get copyright. I just played it for a second just to hear the beginning that she whispers, Mandy.
Well, we know what Chris is going to be doing after the show.
I'm gonna keep on I'm gonna keep replaying that clip.
By the way, it didn't come up. Hold on. Hold on.
Chris, by the way, just make sure that you put the sock on the doorknob before you know.
Sock on the doorknob.
Yes, you don't have to. I got your channel. It's, by the way, it's under Shamir Blount, not the band Hammer.
Okay. So thanks for helping us out.
I changed it.
By the way, you changed it, but the thing still goes. Your points are still under Shamir Blount. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we got Jared joining in. We have Jared out of nowhere tonight joining in. What's good, Jared?
Oh, what the heck?
We're having more people joining the Peepz and Knee show that I didn't tell no one about. That was I started it at what 11 o'clock, like 11.
Did you send notifications out?
The notifications were no. I didn't send any notifications, nothing. And we're getting more people. No, we're not getting more people, but
The only notification that I got was the YouTube email that said Chris Peepz is live. I was half asleep at the time though, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of people not getting.
Hold on.
There it is. You did it, Jake.
When you do it, here's the thing. It comes up Shamir Blount. The link comes up to Shamir. So you might want to fix that.
Yeah, that's fine. So thank you, Jake, for that one. Yeah, so Jared, we're just like business is about to pick up. That's awesome. And the phone line's been open. So, like, I was even going to let trolls call in and say I suck. And that didn't happen. So I'm glad, knock on wood, that's not happening. But, Jared, you could call in whenever you want. You want to call in, connect. We're talking about everything. Shamir, what were we talking about before Jake started talking about Peepz points? Well, we were talking about the Mandy Rose song.
Right. But that was totally sidetracked from what I was originally going to say.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard about anything about Rich Swann striking a deal with Impact?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was getting with. You put me right back on track. We were talking about Impact. Let's see if we can connect to Jared at the same time.
Is it Jared?
Hey, you there, Jared?
I'm here, guys, and I'm going to kick open the door.
Can you guys hear him?
Barely.
No, you can't hear him?
I can tell that he's connected, but I can't hear a word that he's saying.
You guys there?
Yeah, well, that stinks. So, yeah, that's what happened. So, the people on the Hangout can't hear you, Jared, but we could all hear you on the stream, and I can hear you could hear me.
I can hear you fine. I'm just ready to kick open the door with a big foot.
Hell yeah. Now, Jared, do you have Google Hangout?
No, I don't have Google Hangout, unfortunately. However, I will have to get it eventually, but I figured I'd give you guys a call right now while I'm watching Bash at the Beach 2000.
Oh, awesome. Nice WCW Bash at the Beach. So Shamir and Jake, hang on for a couple minutes. We'll talk to Jared for a couple minutes. You guys will be able to hear him if you open up your stream, but I don't know if that was your feedback. So, yeah, I mean, we were just talking about a bunch of things. We were kind of just talking about Impact, too, where apparently Rich Swann signed to TNA Impact, and apparently they did mention him on Thursday's show. I don't know if we're going to be seeing him come by Slammiversary. I don't know if you know anything about that, Jared.
I've heard a little bit about that. I think that's the plan. I don't know what they're going to do. I think it's ridiculous, though, that they're they're putting Austin Aries in the main event. Right now I think TNA is, or should I say Impact, is just like a poor man's WCW right now. They're barely getting by right now. I mean, how they're surviving this much time, I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to survive.
I understand what you're saying, but I guess you don't really like Impact, really. I do like Impact.
I do like Impact. It's just I think the writing is just terrible sometimes. I mean, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so great. You know, I mean, each their own. But like I said, I mean, there are some good things about the division. But there's some people in TNA, however, like I said, who came by way of WWE, and like I said, they're getting a good job. They're doing okay. I mean, better than they were in WCW or WWE, I should say. But right now, I just don't know how much longer they're going to stick around. Right now, I mean, they're just getting by with what they're getting by with. I mean, yes, they have their weekly television show. Yes, they have a few pay-per-views a year. But like I said, how much more are they going to be able to survive?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think they'll be around for a decent amount of time, but I don't know about that. So yeah, I know we're getting I don't know why this doesn't work with the audio. I have to figure it out one time, but because we keep getting feedback loop and everything. But so the other news we were going to talk about, we have some Raw quick hits, which we'll get to a little later. Obviously, in the beginning we were talking about Vader, R.I.P. Vader. Do you have anything to say about the whole Vader situation?
Yeah, that is tough to say goodbye to a big giant like him. However, I just watched something of his actually a couple nights ago on the network. I watched Halloween Havoc 92, but you talk about a guy who had a heart of gold, however. I mean, Vader was one of the kind, however, and like I said, I mean, the WWE would, I hope on Monday night, San Diego would be wise and say, okay, we're going to pay tribute to this guy. We're going to give this guy a final send-off. Hopefully they show some clips of some of his greatest moments in WWE and WCW, however.
Hold on, Jake.
Sad
We still got Jared
a big
talking.
man like him, however. But like I said, I think WWE would be wise now and say, okay, next year we're putting him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you, too. I think for sure that they should have put him in the Hall of Fame before he passed away. But I think for sure they're going to have him at this year's Hall of Fame. They need to do it. And also, Impact had a little thing on R.I.P. Vader already.
Yeah, that was I did hear about that late yesterday, however, and that was really good to see, however. But like I said, I know the network is going to be doing like a big series of matches of Vader's greatest moments, from the White Castle Fear match with Sting to the Flair match, however, Starrcade 93, however, to some of his WWE highlights in the Table for Three that he did with Sting and Diamond Dallas Page. I mean, it breaks your heart to see a big man like him gone too soon, however. But like I said, however, he will not be forgotten.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. I guess Jake's like he's waiting. It's hard to not hear everyone. Another thing we talked about a little bit before you joined in. We talked about the Bray Wyatt deal with Alexa Bliss pictures he had. Did you hear about that?
That is news to me. I have not quite heard that yet. That is news to me. But I will say one thing that I know you guys have all talked about probably too, about obviously is the big story this week with Big Ass being finally given the heave-ho, however, and rightly so. He can join his buddy, little pipsqueak, little troll Enzo on the unemployment line, how it started collecting food stamps for all I care. I mean, the guy deserved everything that came to him, however. The guy was a piece of shit from the very get-go, however. I mean, they can go somewhere else, however. I mean, whether or not they'll be, like I said, however, going to ROH, whether they'll be going to Impact, whether they'll be going to the indie circuit, however, you know what? It's good to see both of them gone, however. It's time for a change, however. Both of those guys just, I don't know. It's just, they need to get out. They got out at the right time, but like I said, Big Cass should have been gone at the same time Enzo got out. And now Enzo's doing all his freestyle rap shit. I mean, Enzo, here's an idea, Bite. Why don't you learn how to just act, instead of acting like a douche, however, with your little buddy Big Cass, however, why don't you both, however, just look with a slow boat to China, however, and get the hell out of our country. You guys are absolutely a disgrace.
Yeah, exactly. So Jared, I don't want to cut you short, but the audio's not really working. So if you have any, I appreciate you calling in. I'm glad you got to join tonight. It's good hearing from you. So if you have any other things you wanted to say, I'm just gonna have to get back to the hangout before everyone.
No problem. Real quick, I just want to say it was good talking to all of you guys again, and let's hope Monday is a good show in San Diego. I mean, Extreme Rules is 4 weeks away. However, I will be there. However. Or should I say 3 weeks away as of tomorrow, however. I will be there, however, when it happens. However, I mean, I'm sure this week, however, they'll start to build up, obviously, however, for that show. However, obviously, I mean, they're going to be in San Diego this week and Ontario, California, and then next week, of course, they're hitting the Midwest before they head back to the East, however, and hit Boston and New Hampshire, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, and obviously Wilkes-Barre. So let's just hope this week's show is a little bit better. However, I mean, last week wasn't too bad, but again, I mean, you got 3 weeks to go till Extreme Rules. Let's see where they go from here. They've already got two of the people listed who they're going to compete with. Let's see where they go from here now.
Absolutely agree with you. So we'll see what happens Monday night, and we'll talk to you for the review show. Thanks, Jared.
No problem. Talk to you guys Monday.
All right, have a good one. All right, so we got to get back to we heard you guys in the background. It didn't sound that good. You guys all right over there?
I'm sorry. I'm half asleep right now. I actually had to sit down before I fell.
Oh damn! I'm sorry, Jake. Shamir, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm good.
Okay, so yeah, Jake, you've been having. I thought that your sleeping habits were you're up all night and I thought you were up all night.
Here's the thing. Can I say this? My sleep schedule because of I think it's because of last week having to do all those did that video about 12 o'clock midnight or stuff.
Yeah.
I think my sleep schedule is getting a little bit out of whack because I try to put out good content for you for the fans, and it's like I'm trying to make good content.
Nice.
I'm trying to put content out there, and it's like anytime that I put content that I worry that sometimes I think it's just me trying to I take care of my elderly father, so it's hard.
Yeah, I know that, Jake. I think you're getting a little tired on us tonight, but the show's not going to be too much longer. I'm trying to read what you guys are saying in the chat room. Shamir?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Were you trying to say something, or?
No, y'all go ahead.
All right, so so Jake, hold on. I just wanted to, because Jared brought up a good point about the whole Big Cass situation, and I do have a little news on more of why he actually got let go, more about it, and then we have news about Enzo Amore tweeting to him. So the news with Enzo Amore tweeting to him is, a lot. First off, we know all the WWE wrestlers who are going to be getting let go. We know they have a 90-day clause in their contract. They cannot wrestle on another wrestling promotions TV event for 90 days after they get fired. So right away, Big Cass is not eligible to wrestle at the All In pay-per-view with Cody Rhodes. So we know WWE did this on purpose. They waited this long. But Enzo was let go before that. So Enzo could be at All In, even though Enzo's doing rapping and all that consensual penis stuff, all that stupid crap. He's out of control. But Enzo did tweet when Big Cass got fired. He tweeted to Big Cass, "How you doing?" So maybe in another promotion, 90 days from now, we may see them get back together. It's a possibility. Also, so
it wasn't just. Sorry.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say Big Cass. There was a couple rumors, a couple of reasons why. Apparently, the final draw was that he was backstage talking to Carmella, and somehow he got mad at Carmella, and he grabbed Carmella a certain way, and there was some wrestlers backstage who saw him grabbing her, who actually intervened in it. Who were the wrestlers who intervened?
I actually didn't hear anything about that being a reason as to why he got fired.
Yeah, I just heard this literally a couple hours ago. I heard that Vince, this is the main reason. This was his last draw. Oh, it was the Usos and Eric Rowan backstage who saw Big Cass putting his hands on Carmella, and they intervened and grabbed him.
Sounds about right. That sounds like a likely story.
The reason I heard he got let go was because he didn't do what the boss said.
That's another reason too. There were so many reasons for him getting let go. Is when he did the whole sketch with the Daniel Bryant little person. He was only supposed to hit the little person once, and he went off script. He attacked more than once, so they were pissed about that too.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons that I heard.
But now apparently the last straw, they had a lot of things going on with, what is up, Andre Corbeil? Thanks for joining in. And yes, he was angry about Vader. I actually saw that video, that you were talking about that, because it is messed up. You're absolutely right. Vader should have been in the Hall of Fame, way before, even after he had all the heart complications, and he lived through all his heart complications and surgeries. Then he should have been in the Hall of Fame for a while now. So there's a lot of people pissed about that.
Vader's actually already in the WWE Hall of Fame, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think he is.
I could be wrong. I'll double check, but
I think you're wrong because I believe that's what why a lot of people are angry about it. Oh, we do have someone calling in. It was Vader's dying wish to be inducted. Absolutely, he kept saying it. I'm gonna answer the phone, so hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. What is going on? Who is this? Where are you calling from?
It's me, Tommy NC 2010. How you doing today, man?
Tommy NC, what is good, Tommy? How you doing, brother?
Doing good. I thought I'd call into your show and just see how are you doing there today, man.
Hell yeah! Thank you for calling in.
Holy
I appreciate
shit!
it. We have my friend Jake is on the Hangouts, but they can't hear the call. But Jake's flipping out that you joined us tonight.
Well, you know, you were talking about the subject of Vader, and like, you know, I have to say that Vader was definitely. Here's the thing, I didn't watch wrestling back in the late '80s and '90s, but I watched it in the mid 2000s.
Right.
But the work I heard of Vader did, he was one of these wrestlers that was very sensational. He wasn't always on the highest bill of wrestling, but he was definitely one of those guys that pushed himself. And you've seen a pattern here of wrestlers that Vince McMahon think that deserve to go in the Hall of Fame, and Vader was one of those guys that deserved to go to the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
And the fact that they left him out of the Hall of Fame, you know, and now he's passed on in a better place. He's up there with Andre right now, wrestling with Andre, and wrestling with all the other many wrestlers that have left us and gone up to the big wrestling ring up in the sky. You know, many wrestlers that hit the ring, take the bumps, and they work their hardest. And certain people think.
Oh, sorry, Tommy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tommy, because it's hard because my audio's messed up now, but you're absolutely right. You know, Vader was a legend of the industry. And, Neil, this is the real Tommy NC who called in. It's not anyone fake. It's actually Tommy. This was a little surprise.
Stay positive.
What was that?
I said stay positive. That's the proof. That's me, the staple of Tommy NC 2010. Stay positive, and tomorrow's the future. And remember always to be ahead of yourself as a person and just to stay positive.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, hold on 1 second, Tommy. Jake, what are you saying, Jake?
I just wanted to see if Tommy remembers or followed me on. He followed me on Twitter.
Sorry, because I know it's the audio's messed up, so the person calling can't hear the hangout, but Jake's trying to plug himself and everything, but I'm not going to talk about that.
At mushroom_Hudson, he followed me on Twitter.
Well, Jake thinks I'm trying to plug myself. I'm not trying to plug myself. I was not trying to.
No, you're not trying to plug yourself. No, Jake's trying to plug himself. Jake's trying to do it, but it's all good. The peeps in these turned out to be crazy, but it's pretty crazy because we have Tommy on the phone line. We have Andre Corbeil in the chat room. I mean, this is for a show that I just made this literally, it was an Outta Nowhere show. I didn't expect anyone to join, and we have, you know, huge celebrities that are in the freaking wrestling industry joined right now. I'm pretty starstruck right now, guys.
Well, I don't feel like a celebrity. I just feel like a content creator that makes YouTube videos. And that has many friends in the wrestling community, and you know, I found your show recently. Me and you have been talking in the DMs, and I just thought, you know what, he's live. Let me call into his show and talk to him a little bit about Vader. You know, I feel bad that I didn't watch some of Vader's work, but you know, I've heard good things about the man. You know, he was a sensation, a hard worker, and just, you know, people make mistakes, but, you know, the thing is that, you know, you have one life to live, and you just entertain as much as you can. And, you know, people think that, oh, yeah, this certain person doesn't belong here, when in fact, every wrestler that has ever wrestled for the WWE deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, and not just some, you know, pasty-faced Vince McMahon is not going to tell us who deserves to go into the Hall of Fame. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's so many wrestlers out there. They put their heart and soul, they put their bodies on the line for this industry. You know, and they didn't put their bodies on the line for Vince. They didn't put their bodies on the line for the money. They put their bodies on the line for the fans. And Vader was one of those people who did that. And also, Andre Corbiel said that, you know, back-to-back years, Vader wanted to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And Vader, he had heart complications where he had surgeries, and he overcome all the heart surgeries. And it was back-to-back where they didn't put him in. They should have. And then, you know, sadly, apparently he didn't pass from a heart complication. He passed from pneumonia, I believe. Is that right?
I really haven't done my studying. I just heard he passed, and you know, it's one of those things that, you know, when I'm a Christian, I believe when the good Lord calls you home, He just calls you home, you know, and it's everybody runs this ride, and when the good Lord calls you home, He just calls you home, and you go home, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's not goodbye. It's I'll see you later.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, you know, there's a bigger thing than that. Kelly Matthews saying he did pass from pneumonia, so that's what happened. Andre Corbiel says he's got a Falaba interview coming up soon, so I love Falaba. KM just turned on Falaba. That's Impact. Tommy, do you watch Impact Wrestling?
I do not watch Impact, honestly. I kind of like watch the main circuit, like WWE and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't really watch Impact. Okay. I watched Impact, but it really didn't catch my eye, really.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched at one point. It didn't catch my eye.
I would recommend, if you had extra time nowadays, I would recommend maybe just checking it out, you know, Thursday nights, because I personally think it's pretty damn good lately. I think it's got better. So, I mean, I know it's hard to watch all the wrestling things, but yeah, I mean, so another thing that we were mentioning, which Kelly Matthews said in the chat, was what happened with the Bray Wyatt situation with Alexa Bliss. Tommy, did you hear about this situation?
No, I did not.
All right.
That's another question I'd like to ask to you. Do you feel like the WWE has softened the character of Matt Hardy? Do you think that they have softened him up and made him not relevant? Do you feel like WWE does this sometimes to people that have made it big outside of the WWE?
Yeah, actually, I kind of know what you're saying with that. You know, Vince McMahon never really liked the broken Woken gimmick with Matt Hardy. Although when they got into the Woken gimmick and they got so many views on YouTube from it, all the fans loved it, their ratings went up. So even though Vince didn't like it, he still realized that this is what the fans like with Matt Hardy's whole character. But it still does seem like Vince is holding Matt back. I do think that him teaming up with Bray Wyatt is going to help Bray Wyatt out. It's more of like a thing where, you know, an older wrestler is trying to help Wyatt get over. And I think the only way Wyatt was going to get over is teaming with Matt, you know?
Yeah. And I think, let me tell you something. I'm not bashing on Roman Reigns, but I think the only way you're going to get a push in the WWE is if your name is Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns has become the next John Cena. And everybody doesn't realize this. He's becoming the next John Cena because, remember, back in the day, Vince would do whatever he could to book John Cena, and that was how the meeting would start. Hey, how are we going to push John Cena? And now today, Roman Reigns is becoming our next John Cena, the next face of the company.
And it's funny that you said that because Roman's even getting the "Let's go Roman sucks" chance, which is the same chance that Cena got, you know?
Yeah, and Cena is kind of, I've noticed with Cena is kind of facing his way out of the WWE, even though he made a promo saying that he was going to be there until he was 100 years old.
Yeah.
And he was going to punch Vince McMahon's teeth down his throat every single day. That's a lie. And he is basically now going into Hollywood just like The Rock.
Right.
And it seems like, these wrestlers that said they'd be here forever are be turning into Rock, and they're seeing the money value of Hollywood in the movies,
Yeah, I mean, personally, myself, I know we're going on to a bunch of topics.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that.
No.
I know you were talking about Vader and everything. I was just wanting to, talk with you and.
Yeah, no, I'm good, Tommy. I don't mind answering all the questions. I love talking about wrestling, and that's what we're here for, about the pro wrestling. The only thing that I feel different from Cena and The Rock, personally myself, which I don't know if a lot of people would agree with me, but I think The Rock really sold out. I think he abandoned it. He abandoned the WWE Universe. He sold out for the money and the fame, and he never looked back. He was supposed to be there at WrestleMania. He didn't show up. At least John Cena cares about the fans, and I have a feeling John Cena would never abandon us like The Rock did. That's how I feel.
He pops out once in a while. Now he even has a contract deal where he can wrestle on any program, SmackDown or Raw. He can wrestle whenever he wants.
I heard NXT too. I just heard that they said he may go down to NXT too.
Oh my goodness! Like why? Like legitimately, why would they want to put him on that? Because Cena's already walk the distance. Why would he have to go down to the rookie circuit and wrestle down there? I'm serious.
I believe I saw it on Wrestle Talk. They mentioned that John Cena, I don't know if he said he's gonna, but he said he wouldn't mind wrestling some upcoming talent in NXT to help him get over. So that's what I saw on Wrestle Talk. Another thing I saw was about Roman Reigns was on Wrestle Talk, which I enjoy their channel. They're saying that instead of turning Roman Reigns heel, which a lot of people I think would like Roman better if he turned heel, but they're saying that
he would be better heel because he's got this black image, all black and everything, after being in the Shield. He's not good as a face. He is good as a heel, and that's what Vince McMahon needs to realize.
Right, which Wrestle Talk actually said that they should fire Roman Reigns, kayfabe. So they should fire, like Vince would say, I fired Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns would go around and talk trash, and then it would get that would be the best way to get Roman over. I don't know if you watch Wrestle Talk, but that's what they had.
I watch different shows on YouTube, but I don't know if I think I've watched maybe some of Wrestling Talk.
Yeah.
I watch all sorts of shows here on YouTube in the wrestling community, so I go back and forth, and I just don't mix myself in the wrestling community. I mix myself in the vlogging community, all sorts of the comedians and stuff like that. I mix myself up different parts of the community,
Yeah, you're doing really good, Tommy. You're all over the internet. You got so many subs, so many people following you, so you're doing a great job. And I just wanted to say, which a lot of people wouldn't know about me, but I was a Boy Scout too. I almost made Eagle Scout, which, Tommy, you were a Boy Scout, right?
Yes. Well, if you're talking about the Tosh.0 skit, yes, I was a Boy Scout and the Tosh.0 skit, but realistically, yes, I was a Boy Scout when I was a young child, when I was young.
Right, which I was until I was 18, so, which that's something no one really knew about me, too. But yeah, I mean, Tommy, I'm so happy you got to call in, and I really tried to make this channel all about pro wrestling and not about any drama or anything. And I'm glad that we got to talk wrestling with you, because you definitely know your stuff.
Well, I want to retort something here. That statement you just made. I know diddly squat about wrestling, and I know some things about wrestling. I'm like a kayfabe fan, and honestly, back in the day I used to call myself a spectator. But honestly, I know some things about wrestling. I've done some studying on wrestling. The main reason why I got into watching wrestling because of love, not just of the sport, because a person that I had a deep crush on, and she liked wrestling, and I got into wrestling because she liked wrestling, and then I kind of slowly fell in love with wrestling and got to liking it a little bit more and became more of a fan.
All right. Well, I mean, at least you're still a fan of wrestling. I mean, you still know what's going on. So I'm glad she got you to watch because it's good to have you in the community. But,
thank you, sir, and I appreciate.
But yeah, I mean, I thank you for calling in. I'm going to end the show very shortly, so I just wanted to finish up with you. But I definitely appreciate you calling in, man. And then maybe we'll hear from you for we have the Monday Night Raw review Monday night.
No problem, man. You have a great night, okay? Here's the thing. I try not to call into wrestling shows when I don't watch Raw because I don't want to waste the person's time.
Absolutely.
You know, because sometimes I don't watch Raw, but sometimes I do. But if I watch it and I focus, I will do my best and call into the show and give my opinion on it.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Tommy, and have a good night, man.
You too, man. Stay positive.
All right, bye. So, yes, that was Tommy NC 2010 calling in. Jake and Shamir, are you there? Jake, are you alive still, or did you fall on the floor?
No, I'm alright. By the way, Andre Cormier says he can't stand Ollie Davis.
Oh, Ollie Davis and Luke Owens.
I'm more of a woke culture fan, so sorry.
I watch them because
I was more of a.
They're pretty up on the news, and I guess they're not American. Maybe I should watch someone who's from the United States. So.
By the way, one of the actually was on Defiant Wrestling event.
What?
Made his debut at a Defiant Wrestling event. Defiant Wrestling is World Culture Wrestling's new name.
Oh, okay. That's right. They rebranded and everything. Shamir, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
The band hammer and the super heavyweight is still here.
Super heavyweight and the band hammer. What other things did I miss on? Because I'm going to end the show in a couple minutes, guys. So, Jake, if you want to finish your final thoughts, and Shamir, if you want to finish final thoughts.
I asked Andre with Drake.
Eli Drake.
And what I think about Eli Drake is he is a little bit cocky. And by the way, I will watch. I can rewatch. I can watch back when we get done. I can just go back into the live stream and watch it back.
Yeah,
live stream over.
Yeah, I mean, I believe. Is it going to be Eli Drake versus the man, the legend, freaking the champion?
Scott Steiner?
No, the freaking champion of Impact is freaking. He was a. Why am I not getting his name?
Austin Aries.
Yeah, Austin Aries.
A-double. Who's double? A-double is
A-double Austin Aries, greatest man that ever lived. So he's going to be facing Eli Drake, right, for the championship at Slammiversary?
No.
Oh, no?
Austin Aries is facing Moose at Slammiversary.
Oh, that's right. Moose never had an opportunity to be a champion.
Moose, really? He was grand champion.
Moose, but he was never world champion. So that's what's happening.
Oh, great. That's what we need, another big heavyweight to be an X Division champion.
They were kind of both faces slightly, but I guess Austin Aries made himself more of a heel now, even though he kind of was a face with the belt collection.
Austin Aries, Austin Aries on one of the things.
Hello?
With it when he went to another company.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to finish up the show in a second. So Jake,
he lost his Defiant Championship.
What's up, Woken Chauncey? Thanks for joining in. So all right, so Shamir, we'll finish up with your final thoughts, Shamir, and then we'll take Jake's, and then I'll end the show.
Okay, so on a WWE standpoint, right now what I'm feeling is, again, they're making strides on both shows, but they still have a lot of work to do. I'm actually interested right now in Jeff Hardy because it's clearly Brother Nero at this point.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
But they have not explicitly stated it, nor have they made it the change as dramatic as Matt Hardy. Here's my question. So they decided they decided to keep the Hardys on separate brands, and yet they're still going with the Woken gimmick for both of them. So does that mean one of them is going to switch brands, or what? Or they're going to keep them separate? That's my question.
Yeah, we kind of did see Brother Nero was going to be facing Shinsuke. He said, Shinsuke, get out of my way. We saw Jeff with his eyes were open, and then he has his eyelids painted just like he had in TNA as Brother Nero. I mean, yeah, I know they're on different brands, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they're like, I don't know where they're going with it completely right now.
Quite honestly, it all comes down to what Matt Hardy wants to do because he's the proprietary owner of the Broken gimmick.
Oh, okay. So he has to make the decisions over Jeff?
Right. You didn't know that?
No, I thought they both kind of shared it since they're brothers, really.
I mean, they probably do, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure it's Matt that gets the final say.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, what do you think? Do you think? I mean, they're on different brands, so I mean, on the other hand, though, they could meet. They could meet in a parallel universe too, though. So,
I mean, now that the pay-per-views are co-branded too, like they've been, WWE has been having them meet backstage, and Jeff kind of switch into Brother Nero for a moment when he's with Matt, and then switch back when Matt's not there.
Right.
They're clearly planning something, just don't know exactly what.
The only thing I didn't like was we were supposed to see the B team versus Bray and Matt at Money in the Bank. They took the card off, and they didn't have the championship match on the Monday Night Raw show. And it looks like they're going to make us wait to another pay-per-view, to Extreme Rules, to see the B team face for the titles.
They're definitely going to face them for the titles because they still hold number one contendership over the titles. My suspicion is that they cut them because of time constraints. As far as why they didn't
do it on Raw the next night.
Yeah, do it on Raw the next night. I honestly have no clue. They're probably saving it for Extreme Rules.
I have to say, though, which Kelly Matthews made a good point, seeing the B team at Hardy Compound would be hilarious. I mean, their sketch alone, we had Bo Dallas, who is Bray Wyatt's brother, playing him and making fun of him with the lantern. I thought that was hilarious.
I couldn't stop laughing. He said, you know what? Screw. Like they kind of went like kayfabe in the kayfabe.
Yeah.
Like he said, screw this. You know what? Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy, we're the B team. We're not afraid, and we're coming for the tag team titles. Like Curtis was like, "What are you doing?" Like I didn't break character. You're like, you know what? You're right.
It's like wonderful. Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. The B team is pretty damn funny lately. So to see them at the Hardy Compound would be kind of pretty cool too.
Right. I kind of want to see them get like a manager though, because like once upon a time, Curtis Axel was a Paul Heyman guy. Of course, that's not going to happen as long as Brock Lesnar is in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they could have a manager that would work out. I don't know if Paul Heyman would choose the B team to manage.
No. They're not gonna. Paul Heyman's not gonna pick up any clients as long as Brock Lesnar is in WWE. Right. But if what he's saying is true, once Brock Lesnar is gone, he's gone too.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think Heyman's going to manage someone else instead of Lesnar after. I just think that the mower of lawns. All right, so Shamil, let me just finish up with you because I want to end the show in a couple minutes. So
I got disconnected. Sorry.
What was that, Jake?
I got disconnected.
All right, that's fine. So we're finishing up with Shamir. We're going to finish up with you next, Jake, and then we're going to finish the show. So, Shamir, your final thoughts.
I was having internet issues. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So, Shamir, finish your final thoughts on that, and then we'll talk about the rest on the live Monday Night Raw review, which will be this Monday, right after Raw. I do it every week, episode number 64 in a row.
I can rewatch.
Other than that, I'm definitely going to be paying attention to Impact.
Right.
Coming up to Slammiversary, because of course Slammiversary is their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But of course, as you already know, I'm highly interested in what's going on with Rosemary and Allie. I'm honestly want to see how far they let Madison Rayne go too. Because she is one of the original knockouts.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I would assume since they're giving her a title chance, she might as well go all the way with it for one last time.
Yeah, Impact is pretty good about doing that type of thing.
Yeah.
But of course, I don't think they'll want to weaken Su Young's character so early too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right too. So maybe
again, I honestly expect either Rosemary or Allie or both to come back at Slammiversary, run some interference.
So it doesn't make her look weak. Yeah, I agree with you on that. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy we got to hear from you tonight, Shamir. I'm happy you joined us. It was a hectic show, it turned out to be. But thank you for joining, and then hopefully we'll see you for the Raw review Monday night.
Yeah, like I said, I will put a reminder in my phone to message you on Twitter about the whole job thing.
Yeah. So hit me up on Twitter. But thank you, Shamir, and we'll finish up with Jake. So have a good night, Shamir.
You too.
All right, bye. So Jake, we'll finish up with you. It turned out to be a good night, and yes, shout out to Andre Corbeil for joining tonight. That was cool for you joining again.
And Tommy NC 2010.
And shout out to Tommy NC 2010 for calling in tonight. I didn't expect it. Jake, you were pretty apt. I mean, that was pretty cool tonight. We had a pretty damn good show considering.
Oh, by the way, I actually knew Tommy before I knew you. Tommy followed me before. I actually knew him before he knew. I've spoke to him about a few things on Twitter, on DMs and stuff. So,
yeah, he's been doing it for way longer than me. I mean, I've been doing it for a little over a year, probably a year and a quarter right now. So
I've been doing it for on July the 12th would be my 2 years. I've been on YouTube.
Nice.
And by the way, I got my 1 year wrong. I did it on the 16th when I found I got the days mixed up. I bit my tongue again.
Oh, yeah, see, you're talking too fast that your tongue can't keep up. You're biting your tongue. Freaking crazy. So, Jake, we're going to finish up with you if you want to tell everyone, which also, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at Chris Peepz with a Z. If you're brand new, make sure to sub to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, smash the like button down below.
Follow me on Twitter at mushroom_Hudson, twitch.tv/Jake Hudson. My YouTube, is Jake Hudson. And I am the most dedicated WWE. Here's the thing. I try to make videos early. I try to be the first one to be out there with the videos.
Yeah, I know. You do your predictions videos a day before we do our live prediction show.
Actually, I did mine hours before you did yours.
Oh, an hour. So you're beating me out, Jake.
Hours. 12 hours early.
You're killing me, Jake.
I got the stuff. By the way, I now know to go to WWE website, to the websites, to WWE.com to get the matches and stuff.
That's where I have the quick videos. That's where I have the quick hits for this Monday, which I didn't even say the quick hits. It says Seth Rollins battles Dolph Ziggler in an IC Championship rematch. Great.
Oh my God, Dolph Ziggler, really?
Yeah, I know.
They need to send Drew Galloway,
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre, but it was Drew Galloway in TNA.
Maybe McIntyre will turn on Ziggler and help Rollins win, but I don't think Rollins is going to win the IC belt back. I think Rollins is going to be moving up to the WWE champion, the Universal Championship. You know, not only
Lesnar is not giving that belt up. He's taking that. Bit my tongue again. God.
All right, well, let me do the talking quick. I want to finish this up, and then I want to end the stream.
Some stuff I say out, you're gonna have to bleep it out.
No, it's fine. I don't have to bleep it out. We're still waiting on YouTube to remonetize us, which hopefully will happen any day, and then we could start doing giveaways, and we could start, doing collaborations with people. I mean, I built the channel from scratch by myself, no collaborations, never on another person's YouTube channel, and it's been nothing but hard and difficult work. Started off with no one watching.
I actually lost 2 subs. Right now I'm at 179.
All right, Jake. All right, so let me quick finish these quick hits. Who else will battle to become Brock Lesnar's challenger? They're doing the multi-man thing at Extreme Rules. Whoever's going to win, Lashley is going to face Lesnar at SummerSlam possibly, which I'm hoping it's Lashley versus Lesnar, which we'll see Monday. What does Nia Jax have planned for Alexa Bliss? I thought Nia Jax was out with injury in Alabama, so will she be at Raw? I don't know. Kevin Owens and the Constable forge powerful alliance. No one cares about Baron Corbin. Where does Sasha Banks and Bayley go from here? Probably going to fight each other again. Same old crap. And again, R.I.P. Vader. I wish he was in the Hall of Fame already.
Jake, I just want to say this.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish up your final thoughts. And thank you, everyone, for joining in tonight, especially in the chat.
Vader's a good wrestler. In 2012, he came back and battled, what's his name? Heath Slater.
And he was in a couple surprise rumbles, too, I believe.
He wrestled Heath Slater in a match for like the 1,000th episode, episode or something.
Oh, 1,000th episode of Raw. He did Heath Slater, so that's pretty cool. It's time. It's Vader time.
I just want to say that Vader, I don't know his real name, White. Leon or something.
Leon White, right?
I think God wanted him to go home, wanted him to go to that big wrestling ring in the sky.
Hell yeah, yep. He's
here's the thing, Vader.
All right, Jake, we gotta finish up with you, Jake.
I just want to say that Vader, you are the best in the world in what you did, and that's not an opinion. That's just the fact of life. That's what you do. Rest in peace, Vader. Rest in peace.
Thank you, Eli Drake. But no, thanks, Jake. I appreciate you joining us the whole show.
Buddy,
you are the ultimate Jake of YouTube. You are the best Jake co-host on YouTube in the wrestling community. You know way more wrestling than these other fake Jakes out there, and you're a lot skinnier than them. And you don't suck up to me either.
Of your show.
Matter of fact, I think we have that other Jake. I think we have a screen with that other Jake. Maybe we can hear from him. Oh, we did. We have the other Jake joining us in now.
Oh, God, no.
It's the other Jake from the other show. I'm a scumbag.
I'm leaving.
Why am I Money in the Bank predictions? Where's my scene? Here we are, Peepz in these. All right, Jake, so have a good night. And again, thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a good night, everyone.
What happened?
All right, so that's it. That was... all right, Jake, have a good night, man. Thanks I'll talk to you on Twitter.
Bye. You just got deleted.
So there it is. Let me close everything. I'm all over the place. But yeah, thanks, guys, for joining in. Smash that sub button, like button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys for the live Monday Night Raw review this Monday, 11:10 p.m., right after Monday Night Raw. Hopefully we'll have a good Raw, guys. So... have a good night, guys, and we'll thank you, everyone, for joining in. Special shout-out to Andre Corbeil. A special shout-out to Tommy NC 2010. Freaking real cool. So you made my night. Have a good night, guys. I'm your boy, Chris Peepz. Later.
See, the problem is I ain't going nowhere.
We're one of the few freaking pro wrestling shows on YouTube where WWE will actually listen to us and have listened to us.
Chris Peepz now is left without a #1 contender.
Cause we take it over. Yo, I'm strictly about skills and dope lyrical coasting. Relying on talent, not marketing and promotion.